Today is Friday, May 21st, 2010.
And you're watching Five4Fitness with my crazy dad, Jay.
Alright, so let's go ahead.
I know one. People say that girls shouldn't be muscular or they look like bodybuilder peoples.
Yeah.
So girls shouldn't have muscles.
And that's wrong?
Yeah, that's like a misconception.
So you think that a girl that looks like a bodybuilder is okay?
No, I just think girls should be able to have muscle.
A certain amount of muscle. And what about different people having a certain amount of muscle? You think that I would look good if I looked like one of the bodybuilders that are...
No.
No.
Nobody really looks good with too much muscle on. Like you don't look good with too much fat. You don't
That's your
look good
opinion
with
though,
too much
right?
muscle.
What about those people that are bodybuilders?
Yeah.
Think maybe they think they look good?
Well, they might.
What do we know about muscle?
Muscle is like 75% water, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, what does muscle do for you?
Well, muscle gives you the ability to run faster if you have muscles in your legs, to lift larger and heavier objects.
Why is it that men, on average, can eat more calories than women? The more muscle you have,
More
it burns,
calories
right?
to burn.
Okay, yeah. So the more muscle you have on your body, the more calories it burns. Let's say that you're a marathon runner. You like to run marathons. How well do you think one of those bodybuilder guys would perform in a marathon? They have a lot of muscle. And all that muscle is going to use a lot of energy. They're not going to be able to fuel themselves.
Unless they eat a lot.
Being too big and too muscular can be counterproductive. For example, a basketball player. Are most basketball players really big, huge, muscular guys? And they have good muscle definition. But they're not huge muscular beasts, right?
Right.
Because that would be counterproductive to playing a whole game of basketball or to be jumping really high or moving quickly, right? Different people have different fitness goals, right?
Right.
And so while one person's goal may be to get as big and strong and powerful as he possibly can, another person's goal may be to be thin and be able to run a really long distance. And then another person's goal may be to find a good balance between the two. To be strong and muscular, but not too big and muscular, and possibly be fit enough that they could run a race, a 5K, or maybe, I don't know, do 50 burpees in 4 minutes. It's a huge misconception that everybody has the same goals. And if you're someone who tries to tell people that their goal should be the same as yours, then you're just arrogant, possibly. It's wrong to tell people that they should be trying to reach the same goal as you. People are allowed to have their own goals. Now that we know different people have different goals, what else is different about people?
Everybody doesn't have the same weight.
Yeah. If I eat a steak and someone else eats a steak, do both people have the same exact response internally to eating that steak?
No, of course not.
Of course not. Everybody is different. So people are different, right?
Yeah.
So the biggest misconception that people have is thinking that what works for one person works for everybody. It's not true. Just because low carb works for one person doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody. Low carb may destroy one person's body and it may help another person. Eating low fat and a lot of carbs may be good for one person, not another. So I guess my point here, my ultimate point in all this, is that everybody is different. And the misconception is that one size fits all, or that we all should be doing the same thing or trying to reach the same goals. That's the misconception.
So all like the things like you see on TV and it says do this for 4 weeks and you'll lose 80 pounds. So
Right.
that doesn't work for everybody.
It doesn't work for everybody. It worked for the people that they used. But it didn't even work for everybody that tried it. They just don't show you the people that it didn't work for. My foot is really starting to hurt.
It's turning
Time.
red. It's 8 minutes and 30 seconds.